Well, hi there. I'm glad you could join me today. My name's Bob Ross, and welcome back to the Joy of Castlevania. Today we're in our happy little library. You can listen to this joyful little music that we've got going on here, and everybody's just here to have a fun time. You know, it's been one of those. Sometimes you had a bad day, and you just want to come into a library and enjoy some books and keep working on fighting your way to Dracula. It's going to be a fun time. I'm sure it'll be very easy, and we're not going to have any difficulties in this in the platforming or these enemies at all. Should be a fun time. So stick around and make sure you get your chain whips ready, and we're gonna have a good time. Hope you enjoy it. How's it going, guys? It's Parallax Abstraction, and welcome back to Retro Flashback Plays Super Castlevania 4 for Halloween 2015. Sorry, there has been... Twitch has had a Bob Ross The Joy of Painting marathon going on, which has just become a crippling addiction that has been completely sucking up every waking ounce of my free time. And well, as you saw from the last episode, we are potentially beginning to enter the grindy, oh god, I hate myself, and by extension, I hate all books phase of this game. So, yeah. I just, need to find my zen, and if Bob Ross is good for nothing else, it's helping one find their zen, you know? But we'll see. It's earlier in the day. The last several episodes I recorded in the evening when I'd been busy and was fairly tired. So that's not the case here. It's going out to a good start, though. I got my coffee beside me. It's the morning. I'm hoping I'll be a little bit more responsive and, just better at, well, frankly, not failing so much. But I make no promises. If Castlevania historically and, you know, series like Vinny-Vania on Giant Bomb have taught us anything, it's that sometimes Castlevania's got a lot of repetition and you just gotta fight through it. You just gotta work your ass off and get there. I'm actually doing a little better this time. I am not getting cocky. That is not overconfidence. That's just me saying that, you know. Ooh, thank you, Candle Chicken. I seem to be getting ahead of the books a little bit. That was the problem last time, is that I was just boning up the positioning of getting some of the where those books were going. I was just not good at timing that, and the books were either knocking me off the edge of things or taking out a lot of my health before I got to the later areas. That actually went really well. Now, of course, as we all know, this is but one small portion of this friggin' nightmare. Obviously, the worst is yet to come, which is these goddamn floating green books that just hate everything. Oh, well, that went well. We'll get there. We'll get there. See, the worst part about these, at least the ones that happen later, like, these guys aren't so bad, but it's the ones later that move really slowly, and then all of a sudden there's like, zounk! You know, they just sort of zip out of the way. Like, that stuff's just mean, man. Like here. Like that. Like, why would you do that? You know? Like, no one deserves that. And then you gotta deal with this. Okay. Alright, alright. And no lives lost yet. This is good. Hi, creepy lady. What? Why did the bats respawn? Little buggers. Stop respawning! It's not cool. Not cool at all, man. Hey. Hey! Oh, and there was a wall turkey there, too. I do not approve of that candle-destroying dog. Like, some things in this universe are sacred and are not supposed to be touched by any but the one they are intended for. You know what I'm saying? And the candles are those things. Them's my power-ups. You do not go They're the one thing that Dracula puts in here to try to keep this remotely fair. So you don't go boning that. You just don't. Like, you gotta be cool and reasonable here, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, I hate that. Why can't I kill that thing? Yeah! Murder all the bats. Those things aren't really much of a particular threat. They kind of freak you out, though, when you walk up to something and it just goes crunch and you're like, ah! Oh, you douchebag. Now, what is that? Okay, another wall turkey. Good. I was kind of like, oh, I hope it's not a friggin... No. Listen. You. Yeah. I'm just taking you out even though I don't need to. Well, now we're in uncharted territory. So what is that? Okay, it's like a horrible centipede thing that can come through the level and that I do not have, that I can apparently only damage by hitting it in the head, and which I don't have any special items to deal with, and it won't die. Oh my god, that was terrible. Now, okay. There, hopefully... Really? I went through all of that for a big heart. That's it? I was hoping there'd be something a little more valuable up there. Haha, there's no candles for you to steal, you dumb dog. At least I got another wall turkey. That's useful. Alright. I'm not gonna worry about him. Could I have some of those axes up there? Those actually look pretty badass. Whoa, wall of candles. This I dig. They may all be little hearts, but still, could I have more of those? Hi, lady. Nyeh, nyeh. I know your tricks. Now, I bet... That's what I thought. I was like, I bet you have to duck there so that you don't get propelled up into the spikes. Well, it's handing me out lots of money, which probably means we're approaching a boss soon. That is just the feeling that I get. This game seems to like to really hand out money when you're getting near a boss. Probably be like, okay, you know, we're gonna be nice and set you up with the potential for an extra life. Take out you first, then we'll deal with the window douche. Alright. Wow, well, at least in these later levels, it's giving me a lot of, candle chicken. Oh, good. And I don't have any special items, so... How you doing? Oh, God, you're awful. Whoa! Okay, I can get you. First time? Yes! Booyah! Alright. Strike a pose. Sitting in your case. Oh, that's good. I'm glad we got through that. Sometimes, you know, they always say this with... Hang on. Well, alright then. You know, sometimes they say that with video games, right? If something's proving to be too difficult, you just gotta come back later and you'll get it first time. And I've had that happen many times to me. I need a swig of coffee for that. That's good. Or maybe this is an indication that I should be doing these episodes during the day instead of in the evening. Which is probably true, but... Technically, I'm supposed to be studying for my IT certifications and doing other things during the day right now. So, I don't know if that's realistic, but we'll see. This is some interesting, like, foreboding funk that they have going on here. It's doomy, but you also just kind of want to bop your head, you know? Listen, stupid eye thing. Stupid eye thing. Not cool. I don't remember some of these things, like these eyes, I don't remember taking that many hits in the past. I wonder if it's actually amped up their hit points in these later levels. It's also been really stingy the last while with handing out special weapons. You notice that? Like, I had to get through that entire boss encounter without one. That's just mean. Now this, I bet if I want to get to those higher up candles, I need to do this, which I'm fine with, because I'm hoping there will be candle chickens up here. Doesn't seem it especially, unless they're down on the bottom, which I may go check, because right now I need one. Though I'm probably playing with fire a little bit here, because I imagine those things are insta-death. Though at least we are very close to our extra life threshold. Okay, well, axes are good. No, that was just, that was not as useful as I'd hoped. Oh my god, you stupid eyeball. Why you gotta be like this? There we go. Alright, well, we're only 90 points away from an extra life, but I also would rather not have to do this entire area over again. Alright, well, there's the extra life. That's good. Nope. Can I get you with this? Yes, I can. Well, I would have liked a bigger wall chicken, but I'll take what I can get. Okay. Well, this is still block 8-1 though. This is a real. The focus in this level is definitely way more on the platforming than on the. Oh. Oh my god, really? Really? I went all that way and you didn't checkpoint? Man, F you! Ah, okay. Yeah, we're at this point now. Alright, don't get frustrated. Getting frustrated is what leads to repeated failure. Think about Bob Ross. It's a happy little dungeon. We're just in our happy place. If you can do anything that you set your mind to. Anything at all. If you think you can kill Dracula on the first time, you can totally do it. It's all about the power of the mind. Word, Bob. I bet if Bob had to play through Super Castlevania 4, he'd be smiling. He'd be smiling the whole time. Man, I miss Bob Ross. All right. Theoretically, I should not make that screw up again, at least, because I know the. Well, one, I know 100% now that those spiky things will kill. Okay. Well, that didn't work out at all. Interestingly, these things just hurt you. They don't kill you. So even, I guess, different configurations of spikes, I guess they managed to cram more pain into smaller level spikes, because the bigger, thicker spikes apparently just hurt you, whereas the little ones will insta-kill you. This is the way material properties work in the Castlevania world. Also, at least that really gross green water is just something you sink in, not also insta-death. I assumed it would have been. So in certain regards, this level is not quite as bad as I thought it might have been. I don't know why I'm working so hard for the money. I keep meaning to check the manual for this game which I believe I can access in this Wii U Virtual Console version. I wanna see if it actually only does hand out an extra life at 20,000 points, or if you can, if there are additional thresholds you can hit. Because if there are, I've never hit them. But I also don't tend to score super high in this game. I don't think I've ever scored higher than 60,000 points. That was really lucky. So maybe 60,000 is the threshold? I don't know. It's not every 20,000, which I kind of wish it was, if I'm honest, but... Oh my god, I hate you so much! I hate you so much! Yeah, the only bummer about this game is the inconsistency with which it hands out special weapons, because if I had a throwing axe right there, dealing with those things would be much easier, because I could at least weaken them before they got to me, but, yeah, it's very, very inconsistent with how it hands out the special weapons to you, which is kind of a bummer. Given that they're a rather pivotal role in this game, I don't know if they're just not as important in this game, or if it's just not because I'm not using them as much as I probably should be, because I find that compared to some other Castlevanias, in this one you don't seem to need them as much. Like, I've definitely never really benefited from them when taking out bosses or anything. But I wonder if, because the item that I picked up just before I died was actually one of the time things. Basically, it's a clock item that will pause time and pause enemies whenever you use it, which is really handy in a lot of cases. And I wonder if it works on bosses, because that's an item I'd really love to hang on to until I just get to the boss and just, yeah, basically cheese him by pausing time constantly. That would be pretty great, actually. Alright, that went way better. See, and last time I had to deal with this guy, I was able to use an axe to take him out, but now you literally can't get near him. You can't get close enough to hit him unless you're right on the edge. Oh. Unless you're far enough in that you can actually get killed by the spikes, you actually can't hit him at all, because the game doesn't hand out an axe before you get to them, which is kind of brutal. Unless the axe came from one of those blocks, those lower blocks in that other area with the moving platforms that I have been ignoring. I thought those were all just hearts, but maybe I'm misremembering. I might have to go check that. I am on my last life, though, and I kind of am not all that into the idea of getting all the way through this horrible area and then, like, getting to the boss or something and having no life to deal with them, so I basically get one attempt. I mean, yeah, for the most part, I've been getting a lot of the bosses on my first try, but it's pretty obvious that can't continue indefinitely. Why aren't you... There we go. Okay, so the axe is down here. Well, I'll have to keep that in mind for the future. Okay, I can't even get at you right now. Okay, that could have been real bad. I don't know if those things are insta-death or not, but... Listen, you... Okay. I am just about had it with your BS here, Stop it! Stop it! Jeez. When you first encounter those guys early in the game, they're not really a big deal, but here they're just douches. Damn it. Find the Bob Ross. Find the Bob Ross. I'm losing my zen. Okay, there we go. Well, I don't have a lot of hearts, but F it. Don't want to tempt fate here. I probably won't complete the level on this life, but at the very least, I can... Oh, that's interesting. I probably won't complete the level on this life, but at the very least, I can try to explore as far into it as I can and get an idea what kind of frackin' nightmare I'm in for. Okay, so 1, 2... Yeah! I hate myself! Bob Ross, why have you forsaken me? Okay. Alright, so let's just refine the Zen. Refine the Zen. Oh, I can't believe that. So, it's interesting though. So, I thought in the past, though, hitting those big spikes only hurt you and didn't kill you. Those seem to kill me. Unless they hurt you so much that if you're under, like, half health, they kill you. Because I seem to die instantly when I touch that thing. The thing about the Castlevania series is... The thing about the Castlevania series is that its strength has always been in its combat, not so much the platforming. Like, the actual raw, like, jumping puzzle platforming, the series has never really done, because Simon doesn't jump very high, he's very floaty, like, the game doesn't control very well from the perspective of a puzzle platformer or precision platformer. So these levels are often the worst, the ones where you've got to jump a lot of different platforms and do timing and things like that. It's difficult in that respect, which is kind of a bummer, because they always have these levels that really require a lot of that, and yet that's really not what this game is good for. Though, I mean, in many ways you could say the same thing about Mega Man. The Mega Man series has not very great platforming controls either, but those games have huge amounts of precision platforming required as well. So, oh god, there's two of you now. No. Oh, this is just cruel. Okay. Alright. At least we've reset the score now, so we can get, hopefully get to our 20,000 if necessary. That would be nice. Very nice. Oh, alright. I'll get you back yet, Bob Ross. Or you are not in my psyche as you should be at the moment. Alright, there we go. Alright. I'm gonna take you out. Now before that, we do that. Nope. There we go. Alright. We did well on life at that point. Okay. Well, we're at full health coming into this area. That is a definite improvement. Not that it really matters, because this whole area is about insta-death platforming, but, you know. You take your victories where you can. I think that's another thing Bob Ross would teach, is you gotta take your victories where you can. I wonder if I could jump on top of that. I think I probably have to, because that seems off. All right, and it takes me back here. I forgot. Yeah, I think I think you must have to jump on top of that thing, because the timing on that seems to be pretty mean. But there's not supposed to be two of you. That's not cool. How are you both sharing the same thread? That's not how spiders work. I have studied spiders extensively in my life of being largely scared of them, and I'm pretty sure spiders don't share threads. It's not right. What, really? Really? Only one pixel of my whip was touching you instead of two, and therefore it doesn't count? F you, man. I also love how the candles don't respawn, but the enemies do. How convenient. As Q would say, how fortunate for me. Oh, you... arm balls. You'll be crying forever in hell after I'm done with you. Yeah. There ain't no tears in heaven, don't you know? It. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Not full health going in there, but not nothing neither. It's just a shame that this is such a slog just to get here. Okay, you can jump on there. Alright, well, that's good to know. Ooh, lots of candles. Could this be the boss? Ooh, that was a knife. I bet that's not what I wanted. The knife is almost, as we discussed before, the knife is almost never the answer in this game. Whoa! Ho, 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 ho. Pay attention, Parallax. That was real bad for a minute there. Okay, well, a knife against this douche is not bad. Oh, well, oh, come on! That's just mean. This level's real mean, man. It's just, this level don't give an F. That's the other problem with those bone guys, too, is the ones that do dump out hearts tend to dump them, they often tend to fall into the geometry where you can't get them. Which I'm sure the designers were well aware of, and they were just like, haha, this is another way for us to be dicks to the player. Oop. Actually, a double shot would have been better there than a big wall chicken, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I will never turn down hell. Okay. Yep. No! Okay, that's fine. We can still get out of it. That's fine. Ooh, that I will take, because I bet that's gonna... Oh, wow. No, that actually hurts you. Schnit. Okay, well, at least we're in the second area now. What? Oh, wow. I didn't actually notice that green goop does hurt you. It doesn't kill you, but it does injure you, which is kind of a bummer. Could you stop making that noise? You're freaking me out. Oh, hey, Medusa heads. We haven't run into these damn Medusa heads for a while now. Okay, so the holes in the blue walls probably have jump scare skeletons in them. Duly noted. How does one get over there? Not even sure. Oh, Medusa heads. You're a staple of Castlevania, I know, but my god, I said, no, don't give me a knife again. Bollocks. Okay, well, I've got what seems to be a decent amount of time here, so I'm going to pace myself and try to get all these candles, especially since we're right on the extra life threshold. This episode might end up being a little long, but I noticed we're at 30 minutes, but I've got a flow going. Oh my god, that noise is friggin' terrible. Oh, you saw it! You saw it! Oh, okay, well, it checkpointed here. So it takes forever to get you to the first checkpoint, but then the second one is like moments later. Well, that's just... thank you. Oh, Konami. Oh, and there's a boss here. And so I'm gonna... Oh, no. Okay, maybe not. It looked like that was the boss. Why'd you give me that? Okay, I thought we were at a boss, but... oh. No! I bet their boss is right over here. Okay, well, we got the extra life at least. Okay, this time I see them. Okay, well, we don't need the money as much this time. Oh, jeez. Now, am I supposed to jump over that or under it? I don't know. Looks like under it. Okay, well, the boomerang probably would have been better, but a knife is fine. Now, ooh! Oh, God! And those are insta-kill as well. Oh, boy. Yeah. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. I dare say we are now well into the grind phase, my friends. Gird yourselves. Did it again. Eyeball. Hello, eyeball. Okay. Well, that didn't go ideally, but actually I should have kept the boomerang as well, but oh well. So I presume I can't walk underneath this, right? Yeah, you know what? I'm just running. I don't care about the candles. Truly. Oh, look, disappearing floor panels. Because it wasn't brutal enough. At least those guys are rarely in a position to actually hurt you. They're just there to annoy you. Or to try to scare you. Oh my god, that noise is the worst. What? Why would you do that? Why would you do something like that? Oh god, they don't even, oh. This reminds me of that scene in The Rock where Sean Connery has to friggin' roll under the fire thing to get into the, you know, the working blast furnace that they never really explain. It's basically that kind of timing. I I memorized the timing. I just hope it hasn't been changed. You miss one of those floating platforms and you're a corpse. Thank you. You son of a bitch. Have a nice day. Those are really easy to deal with, at least. So the nice thing about this is at least you can pretty much just run through it. You can pretty much just run through it. Okay. Well, there we go, guys. So, yeah, we are well and truly into the grind at this point, but made some progress today, so that's good. So maybe if I, like before, maybe if I come back later, we'll, won't be a problem. So, we'll see. But on behalf of all of us here, happy platforming. God bless. We'll see you next time.